Hey, folks, are you ready for some football this fine Sunday? Well, I almost wasn't ready. Um, been kind of a rough morning. I have talked about it on this channel before. I have a torn labrum in my left shoulder, and it was a meloxicam kind of morning. I had to try and pull myself together. So this is going up really late. Uh, this particular series of videos I've been doing has not been doing very well. I have some ideas to kind of spruce it up next season if I do them, and but in the meantime, I'm just going to keep doing them, keep doing what I do, and maybe some folks will stumble onto these videos and enjoy them. I know I've got a few guys in the VC who like to talk football, so even if I'm just getting a couple guys, that's cool with me too. So we're ready to talk some week 15 picks, but before that, let's look at the record. So in week 14 was almost as miserable as week uh, 13 for me. I went 7-9, uh, and I'd gone 6-10 the week before. I think I'm beginning to think the Cats could probably pick these games better than I could. Uh, yeah, been kind of rough. So uh, this my overall total uh, record right now, I believe, is 122, 86, and 1. Yeah, not stellar. So let's go ahead and start looking at this week. Did get off to a decent start for once. Usually on Thursday nights, all I do is jinx the team that I pick. But this week, we all knew that the Ravens were going to whoop the Jets, didn't we? Yeah. I thought maybe the Jets might surprise the Ravens a little bit with because they are pretty stiff against the run, but yeah, I knew there was no way that the Jets offense was going to be able to match the Ravens. Yeah. So Ravens over Jets, of course, and that was the win. That's what I posted on Facebook on Thursday. And I'm glad, and I didn't even bother to turn on that game, and I'm glad I didn't. It just all right. So let's look at today's games because we got some good games on today, I believe. First up, Bears at Packers. This could be a tough one. You got the Bears got a strong defense, and every now and then Mitchell Trubisky can at least generate enough offense to get it done, but I don't think so. Not today. I like the Packers in Green Bay over the Bears. May not be a dominant performance, but I believe the Packers will come out with the victory. Patriots at Bengals. Oh, come on now. Do I even need to say it? Uh, I hate it. I would love to see the Bengals whoop the Patriots. Not going to happen. I'd just like seeing them beat them. Just see a little bit of payback. You know, people are talking about should the Patriots run up the score. Um, can you? I mean that Patriots defense. I'm not taking anything away from that Patriots defense, but that Patriots offense is struggling. And without the deep threats, I'm not so sure the Patriots can just run up the score at will like they used to. So yeah, if you want Patriots, run up the score. Let's see what you got. Do think the Patriots are going to win this game, so I'm picking the Patriots over the Bengals. No mistake about that. But you know, I may make a video discussing my thoughts on Spygate 2.0. If you're a Patriots fan, you might not want to tune into that one. Anyway, Seahawks at Panthers. Um, yeah, Seahawks. Panthers are struggling. Let's see what their record is. Go up here and go up to the National Football Conference. So yeah, Seahawks are 10-3. Panthers are 5-8. Panthers have been trying to find their identity ever since Cam Newton got hurt. They put on some good ball games. So I'm not saying this will be easy for the Seahawks, but I do fully expect the Seahawks to win this game. Seahawks over Panthers. Texans at Titans. Ooh, well, now if you look at the standings, they're both in the same division. They're both tied. I'm picking the Titans. I think Ryan Tannehill is playing lights out ball. I think that he'll continue today. I think the Titans pick up the win. Um, and I'm glad for him. As a Dolphin fan, everybody keeps saying, "Well, are you upset that Tannehill's with the Titans now?" And I don't know. I think people are forgetting that circumstances were a little different. For us, we drafted Tannehill. He had a big contract, a contract that we probably didn't want to carry on a guy that even now, I never had a problem with Tannehill's play. My frustration was that he could never complete a 16 game season for us. And you got to remember, even at this point, he didn't play early. Mariota started early in the season, so he still hasn't shown the ability to complete a 16 game season. I hope he does. I hope he's healthy. I hope he has a great career. But uh, I can't blame the Dolphins for moving on at this point. It just was one of those things. So, um, love to see Tannehill take it to the Texans today. I'm picking the Titans. I think the Texans to me are have not been that consistent. Titans seem like they're playing better football. I like the Titans. Dolphins at the Giants. Dolphins at the Giants. Look, this is one of the few matchups because Miami was so good early in their history. Most of the series they lead in, but they've only beaten the Giants twice, in 1972 and I think 2003. And I tell you what, though, I love this Dolphins team. I think this is one of the games that they could win. I'm going to pick them to win today, and I think that's because they are playing so hard. Now, where they may struggle is one, getting a hold of Saquon Barkley, but Barkley has not been consistent this year. They may also have a little trouble on offense because they have lost, injuries are creeping up. They've lost some weapons to get downfield. I don't think Devontae Parker's playing, though he did get a contract extension this week, and I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see him finally coming into his own. But so we may be challenged offensively. I think we showed that last week when we had to score what, six field goals, something like that, 6 or 7. Yeah. So, but I still think the Dolphins are finding ways to win, and that Coach Flores is putting them in the positions to win. I'm picking the Dolphins over the Giants. Hope I don't regret that later. Eagles at Redskins. Yeah, Eagles. Haskins has got to show something. He's got to develop it. He's not ready. The Eagles are not playing like they should. but I think they will play well enough to get the Redskins today in Washington. Eagles. Broncos at Chiefs. Chiefs. Yeah, this is at home. Broncos have good defense. Their offense, they've got a new quarterback in there. They're suspect, and so I'm going to go with the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are starting to put it all together. Buccaneers at Lions. Lions are just too depleted at this point, and losing Stafford hurts them tremendously. Buccaneers, yeah, they good. Well, Jameson Winston put up a lot of yards, but he's got to protect the ball. But I still think the Buccaneers are playing a little bit above their heads, whereas the Lions, I think, are starting to show the wear and tear of this season. I like the Buccaneers over the Lions. And Steve at Value Vinyl, you're welcome. Because the Lions will probably win now. All right. Browns at Cardinals. Two struggling young quarterbacks. But I think the Browns' defense is better than the Cardinals. So I'm going to pick the Browns to win that game. Jaguars at Raiders. The Jags played spirited early in the season, but not so much lately. And the Raiders are still playing, well, halfway decent ball, I guess. 6-7. That's pretty mediocre, but compared to 4-9 for the Jags. Yeah, and it's on the West Coast. So I'm going to pick the Raiders. Vikings at Chargers. I am so sick of the Chargers. I can't pick their games right for nothing. And I'm sorry, Viking fans, if this is a jinx, but I'm picking the Vikings over the Chargers. I do think the Vikings are playing better football, and the Chargers are so inconsistent, and I don't think home field advantage plays that much of an advantage for the Chargers. So I'm picking the Vikings. Rams at Cowboys. Rams apparently aren't as done as I thought they were, and the Cowboys don't know what they're just in disarray. They're a basket case at this point. I'm picking the Rams. I think the Rams will go into Dallas and really give it to them. Falcons at 49ers. Oh, come on. 49ers. Falcons have played some decent ball games. They can put up some points, but they can't handle the 49ers, not in San Francisco. Sunday night ball game. This could be a slobber knocker. Bills at Steelers. Yeah, so Steelers normally, you think, defending their home on a Sunday night, they got this, right? Well, I don't know. That Bills defense is good. When the offense is clicking, the Bills are a dangerous team, and in fact, their record is 9-4. The Steelers are 8-5. But the Steelers have been running through quarterbacks, and can they put up an offensive game plan that can help them keep up with the Bills? I'm picking the Bills. I think the Bills win tonight and make a statement about themselves and how good they really are. So I look for the Bill. I'm calling it now. Bills upset the Steelers in Pittsburgh tonight on Sunday Night Football. Colts at Saints. Oh yeah, Saints. Drew Brees will eat these guys up. Colts Colts are not that bad of a team, but they just can't. This year is just not their year. They're 6-7. Um, they're going down to New Orleans to play what may be the best team in football right now. So yeah, I'm taking the Saints over the Colts. Though I've been saying that about the Saints all season. Though I really ought to, because the Saints are what 10-3, but really the best team in football right now may be the Ravens at 12-2. Yeah. So anyway, Saints over the Colts on Monday night. So I'm gonna wrap this up and upload it. Hope everyone is having a great weekend, and we will see you soon.